Hello. Sorry about that. Apparently, I'm having technical issues. Dang tribbles, elder things, whatever. Apparently, I'm having technical issues. I'm, apparently, I'm Darth Hester. I want to know, chat. This is open line night tonight. I want to know what makes Lovecraft cool for you. And come on up here through the StreamYards, through the pneumatic tubes of you. I'm about to pop the link here in a few seconds. As soon as I can find my mouse, because I am. Oh, here it is. I've been moving all around the house today, and holy cow, the tribbles. Holy cow, them tribbles are going everywhere. Well, we got some triple trouble tonight. Either that or the dark young are eating on my internet lines. Well, we'll figure it out sooner or later. I'm about to pop the StreamYards link into the chat, and I, we're gonna have people come up and we'll see what's going on. Open here. Come on up. We'll see what's left. Yeah. Come on up. We'll see what's left. And it seems to be working fine. Sounds 5x5. Everything's 5x5. Yes. Come up through the pneumatic tubes of you and come talk to me about what makes Lovecraft cool for you. Just call me Curious George. He's a curious little monkey, and Darth Astor wants to know what makes Lovecraft cool for you. What makes Lovecraft cool for me is his writing style. It's very flowery and very old English, and I kind of like that style. I kind of like that style of prose. Very word heavy, very adjective heavy. It used to put me asleep. Now I'm like really starting to get to the meat and bones of everything. And I'm starting to understand a lot more of it. And it's really gets my attention. I used to be able to just, I couldn't read it by myself. I'd have to use audiobooks along with it, or otherwise I'd fall asleep. But I do that now even more because I find that I actually comprehend more of the book better and I can actually spell the words and if I can see them along with what I'm hearing, if that makes any sense. I got a weird way of learning. But what makes H.P. Lovecraft cool for you? You don't know anything. You're still just learning. I noticed you were spouting off horror movies earlier. What the? Well, apparently, everything seems to be going on tonight. Tribbles, everything. I have open lines. If you guys want to come up, there's the StreamYards link in the chat. You don't even have to talk Lovecraft. You can just come up and talk to me. We'll just talk. It'd be cool. We'll think of something. We could talk about pop culture. We could talk about movies that you like and what you like about them. Or I know I talk a lot about H.P. Lovecraft on these streams, but why don't you come up here and talk about John Wick? The StreamYards link is in the chat. I actually popped it in the chat, Neopol Ricardo. Are you on your phone? Tablet? Click on that link and follow the directions. Oh, you're literally watching part 2 right now. John Wick. Well, Lady Miss, maybe I could figure that out for you. I love horror too. And that's another thing about H.P. Lovecraft. He helped create a whole genre of horror. Cosmic horror. Things in outer space that probably and more likely kill us than actually befriend us. Give me a yell when you're ready, Neopol. We have him in the bottom down there. Are you sure you want your camera on, brother? Okay, here we go. What's up?
Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you better than I can hear me. Holy cow.
No, it's trying to. How do I turn this cam off? Yeah, even though you can't see me because my room is dark, but
yeah, your room is pitch ass.
I'm watching John Wick 2 right now.
The Dunwich Horror. I didn't even know that was actually a movie. What year did that come out, Lady Mist? I know there was one that came out, but from the H.P. Lovecraft Historical Society, but that might be the one. Just, okay. There should be a thing that says start cam or stop cam in this program here, Neopol. If you want to click on that little or press on that little icon on your phone where it says start cam, you can turn off your camera. And you may want to turn off what's in the background because I don't want that trip in the algorithm. I could get copyright struck and I could get taken down.
I don't know. All right, but start. All I see is mic, cam, mic settings, chat, and leave.
Go
That's
with
all
your
I
cam.
see.
Go with your cam. Click on that. It should just put you at a blank screen. There you go. Now you're an avatar icon because you don't have a type of picture or anything. But welcome.
Thank you. Thank you
1970.
for inviting me.
You're welcome. Actually, the lines are open tonight. Anybody could come up and play. 1970 for the Dunwich Horror. No, I haven't. I should really get on top of that.
Me too. Son of a bitch.
But Dunwich Horror is actually probably one of my other favorite stories. It the Dunwich Horror was, I believe, the Whately family, and let me think. The god was Yog Sothoth, I think, wasn't it?
If it's better than Friday the 13th, then I'm gonna say that then I want to watch it. Because Friday the 13th is my all-time favorite. I mean, nobody can tell me otherwise. Because one, Jason and all of the single movies, even from the new one, he's got over 162 kills all together. And that's more than the rest of the other killers, like Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, or Ghostface, or whatever you want to name it. Jason still has the record of killing the most people in all of the Friday the 13th films, or any horror film for that matter.
Yes, Wilbur Whately and his family, and I believe it's Lavina that gets pregnant with the deity, or the so-called Dunwich Horror. Good, good call, Lady Miss. Do you want to come up and talk about it? I'm sure
I like to hear you.
since you've actually have experience with the movie, and I have experience with the book, maybe we can actually just butt our heads together and actually come up with something. Yeah, I'll just pop that back into the chat. Wrenches can pick it back up, and whoever wants to come up, and we'll talk horror movies.
Yeah, please,
Apparently,
Lady Mister, I like to hear from you.
oh, now you're sounding desperate. Stop.
I d- oh, God damn it, Darth. Don't listen to him, Lady Miss. I'm not desperate. All right.
I'm just messing
I'm
with you,
being friendly
man.
with you. I'm
I,
being friendly here, man. Come
oh,
on.
I'm just messing, dude. You're a cool dude.
I know you are, but I'm just letting it go as far as I can go. You know, everybody seems to messing with me. But today was not a bad day. Today was a good day.
Okay.
You know, I know this is like an excuse, but all I had before I started walking, before I did my little walking 10,000 steps a day, I went to the bar with only $5, and I came up with a couple beers. So I it was winning for a while. And even though I don't have any money in my pocket, you know what? I consider that a win.
Hey,
So
tonight's a
today
good night.
today was a good day. Today was a good day. Today was a good day.
Sounds like a pretty good night to me.
Mm-hmm. And tonight I had a good dinner. I had biscuits and sausage.
Yeah.
Biscuits and sausage sandwiches.
Yeah, I
So
noticed you were saying that in the chat, or for forget which.
I was a little bit hungry. It might have been on here or on your
Because
messenger
I
or
made a
whatever.
reference to I think a Jimmy Buffett song, and you completely missed it. And there is the Jedi Bill. Hey, oh well, hold on, I overclicked.
Are
Me and my
okay?
tentacles. I'm getting too fast. Sorry
Are
about that, Jedi Bill.
are you talking about horror movies?
Yeah, I'm talking about horror movies. Actually, we were
Well,
talking
what's
about
your
the.
favorite? What's your favorite one, Jedi Bill?
He seems to be. He's a horror movie aficionado, right?
I don't have a particular one. There are many,
Yes, I
many.
know. You seem to be an aficionado of horror, and so is Lady Mist.
Oh yeah, I sure am.
And we were discussing. Have you seen the Dunwich Horror?
Uh,
Apparently, it was 1970,
You know what? I think I have, but I don't remember. It's been a while.
It was before I was born, that's for sure.
It was before I was born too, but
The both of us. Yeah.
I was born in
All right.
'72.
Tell me this, Jedi Pill. Who's your favorite serial killer? You know, in all the horror movies you've seen, who's your favorite one?
my favorite
This has got
slasher.
to be a simple one for you.
Well, it would be the one that Texas Chainsaw Massacres viewed after Ed Gein.
Leatherface? Not
Yes.
not bad.
Leatherface,
Not
but
not
it's
bad.
he's him and uh Psycho Norman Bates from Psycho were both visioned after Ed Gein.
You're my new
Oh,
best friend. You're my new best friend. You know what? No one even wants to mention anything about Norman Bates or even accumulate any of his work. And you know what? I love his work. You know, Alfred Hitchcock. You know,
Alfred Hitch
I'll give credit.
Alf,
I'll give credit
Alfred
for Psycho. I'll give credit for
Alfred Hitchcock
Psycho.
was a
But
genius.
you know, they never, ever, ever should have made another Psycho film after the first one. You know, the rest of the other four, shit.
Agreed.
All except up until the new one, the new enhanced version of Psycho. That one I actually did like, but the actors were kind of shitty. I, I, I can't even name any good ones except Julianne Moore. I mean, I'll give her credit. I mean, she played it perfectly, even though that she wasn't very serious like the original actress that played her. But other than that, I mean, Vincent Dion or whoever played Norman Bates, he
Mhm.
did that perfectly too. Other than that, I mean, I can't even.
Did you know that Janet Leigh is the mother
Janet
of
Mason.
Yep.
Janet
Jamie Lee
Mason is
Curtis?
yes,
Jamie Lee Curtis,
she's the mother of Jamie Lee
and
Curtis.
they were both in the movie, the original John Carpenter's The Fog. Now they were both
Yes,
in that movie.
I love
Hmm.
the
yes,
film.
mother and
Yes,
daughter in the
I
same
love
damn
that film.
movie. That was a great film.
hmm
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
oh
Which is
yeah,
actually, I think the fog is actually kind of based off of it could be actually based off of what Lovecraft had called the Nameless Mist, which is another name for, I think the unnameable is what he calls it, but he doesn't really describe what it is.
I may have heard of that, Darth. To be honest, you know, I've heard it somewhere, but I I just heard it from someone or somewhere. Or I can't even name it because my memory is not very good. But I've had heard that before.
And I'm going to
You
highlight
know,
this one because I know you know this book name. Film concerns a young female graduate student who's targeted by a
oh
man
yeah.
attempting to use an occult ritual taken from the Necronomicon. Now, where do you know the Necronomicon from, Neil Paul Ricardo?
Friday the 13th is the Evil Dead. Should I have
Okay,
to go on? I
okay.
mean,
The origins of the Necronomicon actually go all the way back to Howard Phillips Lovecraft himself.
Oh yep.
The origins of the Necronomicon. Yes, Tony Curtis is the father, V Star. I'm getting a hand of this chat thing. This highlighting chats. This is fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty cool, huh?
I'm a little comfortable in my own tentacles now.
It does take some time, but you'll get the hang of it.
Yeah.
Like slipping into a good pair of shoes.
I'm telling you,
comfortable
that's
shoes.
probably back to Psycho. That shower
Oh,
scene. That
the
shower.
lady, I really thought that her last name was Mason.
No, it's Janet Lee.
Well, it's spelled a little bit. Well, I mean, Lee is Jamie's middle name, but I mean,
No, it's her. It's her maiden
I
name.
mean, who's the father? You know what? This is a question I don't even think any of us would even thought of. Who the hell is Jamie Lee Curtis's father? Tony Curtis? Really?
Our chat is wise. Oh
Mhm.
my! I love
Yep.
my chat. You
Goddamn.
guys are awesome. Your guys are just as good as
Me.
us. I'm surprised you're not up here with us because this would be cool.
Yeah, V.
I know V Star talk.
All right, come on, V Star, join us up. I mean, the chat is on there. I mean, come on, join us
Everything
up.
lines are open tonight. As
And
long as you don't pop porn on my screen, we're good.
yeah, that would be bad.
I gotta laugh at that. Yeah, in all seriousness, no, I don't ever want to see that shit.
Holy
Not,
crap!
not right now.
Hold on, Lady Mist. I completely forgot about that. Holy, I completely forgot I asked you. But I think I can't even remember if I was drunk when I actually asked about that. But I'm glad you remembered because I sure as heck didn't. Oh, as a thought, no, 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 no. Now, what other
But
movie?
to be
I was
honest,
about to
if we're gonna go into a conversation of being drunk, I'd rather be drunk on uh
Yeah, that's much better. Anyway, I was going to say that shower scene from Psycho has to be one of the most iconic scenes in the history of film. You guys agree?
Yeah, absolutely.
hmm
Because it's been done in several other films to pay homage.
Yeah, it's probably.
When I was about 16, was venturing into amateur filmmaking, and we uh, did homage to Psycho.
That's greasy sweet.
Yeah.
So I remember Neopol coming
any
over my
other Alfred?
house one time, and he brought me something that I think even Eris of Chaos hasn't seen. You remember bringing over the Puppet Master series?
Do I ever? I
Hmm.
I think that I lost it.
No,
What's
I think they're
what's
still here.
figures? You know what? I could probably get the Puppets Masters collection here somewhere else. You know, it's not on popular on demand, but you know what? I'm still seeing it all around the place. So you know what? You can keep that if you want. You know, I think I told you to keep that. I think.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't care. At this point, I love the Puppet Master. I love Children of the Corn. You know what? That could be films that I could just live without. I
oh
mean,
wait,
I don't even get to see him that much. I
chat.
love him, yeah, but you know what? I love him in my heart. I love him in my heart, and you know what? Whether I would rather I would rather give that to someone else who could just love it even more than I do. You know.
Someone who appreciate. I get it. I get it.
You know, Friday the 13th is my shit. you know, because you know what, I can actually just relate to Jason Voorhees. Despite
How?
maybe he was born from the Necronomicon. I mean, whatever. But before he was resurrected in the Necronomicon,
You know that's not canon in
he was
that's not
just as
canon in
autistic as I
movies.
am.
That's not canon in movies. It's only canon in the comics. You know that, right?
Well, all I know is that before the Necronomicon, he was a retard. No, I don't even want to use that word, but he was just.
He was.
You know what? It wouldn't even be surprising if he was actually had a little bit of autism. Maybe he had a little bit of autism. You know?
Yeah. Hold on. We got another one. Hey, B Star.
Star.
Hello,
Uh,
V.
uh, you there?
Oh, she's there working out
She
issues
has
with
Hey,
the phone.
you still you know? All right.
hello, Bill.
Hello.
How is
Good.
everything?
How are you,
Is
honey?
how come
I'm,
my hold on a
I'm
minute?
good.
Whoa. Super.
Why
That's
won't
fine.
my thingamabobber change?
Your
I
your
think
I
avatar?
don't want Deadpool anymore.
I think your avatar is pretty cool.
Oh well, we'll leave it there.
I like your avatar. I need to make mine into Deadpool.
Yeah, something.
Oh,
Whoa.
sure.
What the heck happened? That
You,
was
s- you
gnarly
you
too.
you switched it. You can switch it to where we're side by side.
It's just hey, V-Star, you still here?
She dropped out. She'll try to get back.
Yeah, she
She,
dropped out.
son of a bitch. She wanted to change her avatar. Maybe she had to get off.
No, she'll work it out.
You know, despite the other serial killers, Jason Voorhees, I can actually respect.
Actually, I kind of agree with that because although the other ones were okay for what they were,
I
the
love.
original one is just great because that thing
I will
they
tell you this. I love Nightmare on Elm Street.
vehicle.
I just feel related to just like
I hear you.
related to Jason Voorhees at this point.
Welcome back, V Star.
I like.
Okay, I'm back.
You having connection issues?
Um, no, actually, I was trying to change my avatar because I got a really cool one of Marilyn Monroe in the underworld, and I wanted to use that one. It was really bitchin'. It was really
Oh,
bitchin'. Yeah, bitchin' artwork. I'm like all about, you know me. I like some trippy stuff. So, how's everybody doing tonight?
Oh, good.
Oh, we're doing good. How
he's
about
got
you?
an
How about
ad.
you,
Good,
hon?
good,
And
We are.
good. I'm good. Where's Butterflies? Where's the mistress?
she's working.
She.
She's doing some babysitting tonight.
Aw,
Nah.
She'll
I
probably
adore
come in.
her. I just
Yeah,
I
she's
okay,
awesome.
cool. She is. I just adore her.
Lady Miss, you're
And
too
I better be
shy.
invited.
Don't be shy.
I better be. I better be invited to that wedding, or we're gonna have some issues, Mister.
Oh, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay, so where'd you guys leave off with Psycho? I wanted to say something about well,
We can talk more
you read
psycho if you
my
want.
you read my thing about when they turned around the mother's chair and she was all that
Holy
corpse.
crap!
Yeah, I was like, ah! But let me tell you, before Universal Studios went total commercial, okay, when it was like really the studios, when you took that little tram and you went by that house, I mean,
Hello, Lady Miss.
chills would go up my. I mean, it was spooky.
I'm
Before
getting
you
chills
know,
just hearing
like,
you talk about it. My tentacles are big.
oh my god, it was so cool, and they would have like the monsters walking around. I mean, like in full blown, like Frankenstein and the Wolfman and stuff. I mean, this is like when I was way young, uh, probably, gosh, about 8. Like I met the guy that played John Boy Walton and stuff because my mom's friend worked there, so we get to go really backstage, to go and see like all the buildings and how they really filmed stuff, and it,
Uh huh.
it was so cool. It was so cool, and then they, of
That
course,
that sounds awesome
commercialized it and made it
sauce.
stupid. But it was, yeah. I mean, I wish I had the pictures from back in the day because it was so different and it wasn't publicized. I mean, like people didn't. I mean, it was like kind of off the map type of amusement park, but yeah. But that house, man, you came rolling up, like you went through a sound stage, and you could see it like through the little hole of the sound stage, and everybody's like, "Ooh," because it was just like, wow. And we're like, "Can we go in?" And they're like, "No." And I'm like, "Dang," because that would have been like spot on, you know. But yeah, Psycho was one of, and my mom was saying that that was one of the scariest movies ever of her day.
So,
So yeah,
Lady
yeah,
Mist, are you there?
yes,
Are you there, Lady Mist?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Oh,
Yeah, I'm down here in the void.
yeah, is that what that echo is? It sounds echoey in the void.
See that big dark square? That's me, right in there.
That's
Just
that's
the hell
sweet.
I
I
like.
love you.
It's
that is a,
creepy in the void.
it's so dark. All we
Mm.
could do is hear her. I told you it's freaking dark, but we were
I
in there
lurk
watching Lord of the
in
Rings.
the
Can you believe that?
shadows. Oh, no tears, please. It's a waste of good suffering. I like the
The
pinhead.
shadow
Fear
knows.
pain may accompany death, but it is designed. Have you been listening to some Cradle of Filth, Jedi Bill?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Of course I listen to Cradle of Filth. I love them
Yes!
guys.
Finally, somebody besides me. Let
I
me
love
guess. Her,
Ghost in the
let me guess.
Darkness.
Her Ghost in the Fog.
Yes. Oh, I
I love
love
that
that
song.
album.
I liked their version of Hallowed Be Thy Name.
Mm-hmm.
And the cover they did of Bloody Tears from Castlevania.
Oh, yeah.
Who is that?
Uh-oh.
I can't even tell who that is.
Lady
Did you drop your
Miss.
Did you drop your laptop, lady? Oh, we lost 2 people.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle now.
The middle. Oh, that's a good
Ooh.
song. Have you
What?
seen that new song, In the Middle? Oh, who? It's with
Is it
um.
remake of Stuck in the Middle? Stuck in the middle.
No,
Yeah.
no. This woman is friggin' amazing.
Throw the link in the
Oh
chat. You
gosh,
got a
I'll.
wrench? I'm curious.
I'm in the chat. I don't see them. Not staying on, just seeing if I. Oh, Lady Miss said she's not staying on. She's just seeing if she could get there.
Oh, okay. Well, you got there. You were chilling in
Yeah.
the void too. It's kind of creepy, but it
Yeah.
worked.
Lady
It
Miss.
worked.
It's okay, Lady Miss.
Oh,
That's okay.
fudge. What is their name?
Keep the Lord of the Rings running.
Oh,
We,
and
we like our fantasy and horror around
Pool
here.
Dead just Discord. Pool Dead just Discord. He said he lost the stream.
Tell him to get back on the channel. We're just throwing the links out like candy.
Now Uncle Boris is in the house.
Oh no, Uncle Boris.
Uncle Boris, yeah.
Hey, look, your brain's all exposed. Maybe I can get one of my mind flare friends to take care of that for you.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Nothing stops me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Even when you don't
That
have
whole-
brain.
No,
Just
that's
suck
just a
your brain
flesh.
right out
That's just a flesh wound. That's just a flesh wound.
Be like a tentacled straw. Like,
Nothing to worry
Okay,
about.
hey,
Mm.
Ricardo said he can't find it to throw it on Discord again. How can you not
Oh.
find it on Discord?
Hmm.
But talking about the void, I've got to pull out my the closet series. I'm going to put that in my little book. I did a 3-parter called The Closet, and that's definitely the void.
All right.
That's when she was in the black. I'm like, oh my god, that just reminds me of The Closet.
Hold on. I'm
Wow.
backing out on my phone to see if we can get Neil pull back in here. Man, he did go to the void, didn't he? Holy crap.
Yeah, Lady Mist. I've been going on Bill's stream a lot because it's like late at night, but I wait till they're all really messed up and then go up there. So then I don't feel like I'm an idiot because I feel like such a dork. Because, yeah. But going on, the more you do it, it is better. Like the first time I forgot I had the camera on and I forgot that I was like on TV or whatever. And yeah. So I kind of just keep my icon on now. But the more you do it,
did you
it's
see my
fun.
bald head
Your
for
what?
like a split second?
Your what? What did I miss?
My bald head for a split second.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, what's wrong with being bald?
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong.
I'm used to having hair. That's the thing. I didn't want to actually shave it, but it's so hot I couldn't stand myself, so I had to do something.
I know.
Yeah,
I want to shave my head now, but
shave it.
I-
Shave it. Shave it.
I usually shave it in October when I become Uncle Boris. I might not become Uncle Boris.
There he is.
Uncle Boris is my character that I haunt.
Oh, you're back
How do you
now.
like my How do you like my avatar? Look at my avatar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that-
shit just got real, didn't it?
Is that
Look at it closely.
Is that Chucky resurrecting Jason?
Mhm.
Yeah, shit just got real, son. Yeah.
That would be the
Yes.
Oh,
You know, I am really, I just want to say this. Please don't mute me. Darn. Let me tell you something. This Child's Play series that I'm hearing, it's actually going to be happening. TV series.
Who's doing Chucky?
It's somewhere is
Who's
someone
doing
is
Chucky?
I don't know.
Who's
I don't know who's playing Chucky. I hope it's the original actor, but
Brad Dorff. I think
I
he
don't-
retired. There's Butterflies.
hey.
hello.
She likes horror movies, but she can't remember what she watches all the time. Because I
There
think we
was
just watched a movie last night, and I remember watching it, but she doesn't remember having me watch it with her. It was called Axel. It was about this like robotic dog coming down. It was weird.
Oh,
It was
wow.
one of them kids' movies or something.
There was one I watched. I can't remember the name, but I rented it with Insidious and 2 others. But it was this guy goes to this house where there was the murders, and
Uh
he
huh.
finds the videotapes upstairs in the attic. I can't remember. That creeped me out for
Was that
like, but
VHS?
nothing
Oh,
creeps me out.
um,
You know which one I'm talking about?
oh,
Hey, what's his
oh,
face?
damn it.
McWhatnot. How are you? It
Hey,
starts with an
God.
S, I think.
Yeah, I
And there's
know.
like four different video, and they take the one kid who does the murders goes off with this boogeyman type,
Yeah,
and you can see the
there's something in the camera in the video that they saw. They
yes,
were in the attic and they saw the
yes.
video, and then there was this
He was
uh
what?
uh
Come on,
they
man.
made two of them. I can't remember the damn name.
I bet
I
you
wanted to
Ferris
watch
was
this
in
film.
here. She could.
sinister. I think it was.
Sinister. Yes,
It might not
yes.
have.
Yes,
It
that's
was
it.
sinister. Yeah, it
Yeah.
had to be.
Oh man, that was brilliant. That was
Or was
brilliant
it
how they did that
Insidious?
photography. And
No, it was
no, it
sinister.
wasn't Insidious. It was
Insidious would have
Sinister.
No, Insidious is that those
Yeah,
James Wan films. Never mind. I like
Oh,
him.
right, right. But Sinister was where the guy goes to report on these murders because he can't figure out how this kid pulls down the arm of the tree and hangs like seven of his or how many of the family. But then you see this other like boogeyman type like in the lens, and one was in the car and you see the reflection of him, and ooh, I'm getting chills just ooh wow. It was just like
Insidious was
so
almost the
brilliant.
same. Insidious was almost the same thing. It just, but it was
Right. I
the
re-
first film was based on the kid that went into dreamland and he went too far. Just, but it wasn't until
right.
at least
There
to the end of the film of the first Insidious that well, the lady in the dress, the serial killer in the black wedding dress,
right.
yeah.
What was trippy is when
you're
the
back.
dad went, I think it was the
I think
Yeah,
second one
I noticed
when
I
the
that.
I think I fell somewhere in the pneumatic tubes of you.
Oh, you're back though. That's all that
Yeah.
matters.
So
Yeah,
what were we talking
This
about
is
those few
almost.
seconds I was
you
gone?
need to be talking about some real horror movies like Herschel Gordon Lewis, Wizard of Gore, or
What
Gore Girls, or
what about
2000 Maniacs.
oh, hold on, I'll be right back.
uh, oh, you're talking about the old grindhouse horror films.
Hmm?
I like those.
Oh, they're
Ah.
so good. They are so good.
Well, hello, Jedi Bill.
Hello. How's it going?
Hey,
Bogo Girls.
Oh,
Admiral Oliver Franklin Doom is here. What's his Facebook
welcome.
whatnot, man? Yeah, I'm usually always on my phone too.
Mhm.
Doesn't really stop me from guesting on everybody's.
Somebody says horror, and I like, ooh, horror.
It's like he
I
gets
have to.
excited.
I do. I really do. I've been watching horror films since I was 5. So
Oh, you got me beat. I think I was watching horror films when I was like
They've
6
already
at
confirmed.
least.
They've already confirmed Scream 5 for next year of
Really?
October on the 13th. Yeah.
I don't know if I want to watch it because I think they should leave it where they
Oh,
left it.
the fourth one. I'll give it credit. I didn't even care what his last name is. He played a Ghostface perfectly. You know, even his brother played Kevin McAllister so many times. I don't care. He was
Oh, you talking about Macaulay
The
Culkin's
Culkin kid.
brother?
One of them. Yeah,
Macaulay.
there were like what, three, four of them at least.
There's
But
a few
you
of
know
them.
what? He played that. He played that part perfectly. You know what? I
I like
I would
Ghost.
have been just exactly just like him as Ghostface.
I don't know, but I like those Skarsgård boys. Bill and Al. I think it's Alexander Skarsgård.
Shoot.
Only this time I hope to just kill Sydney. You know, she's irrelevant at this point.
What? Who? Sidney Prescott?
I mean, come on.
AKA
All right,
the lovely.
you go into the sixth film, and Sydney is still alive. If Sydney's still alive, then I'll stop watching it. I'll go to 5. Sydney's still alive. No.
Even played by the lovely Nev Campbell. I know you like Nev Campbell.
Dear God. Oh, dear
yes.
God.
Yes, I'm going to throw that out there.
Don't get him started, please.
God damn it.
No, I'm pretty sure he wants to sit this one out.
Only if she does a nude scene, then I'll care.
I knew it.
I'm talking about Wild Things, and they barely even shown her on that.
No, that was more Denise Richards than anything.
You know, at this point, if you want to make Sidney Prescott relevant, then let her do a nude scene. You three have to agree.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. Need to take a couple seconds. I think they should actually leave Scream alone. I think it's fine where it's at. The Whisper in the Darkness. That's actually they actually made a horror movie of the Whisperer in Darkness. I think you're just. Oh yeah, they did make a film of that. You good now, Neopol?
Yeah, I'm good. Whatever.
Okay.
Oh, hello, Admiral. I didn't see you there. How are you this evening?
Yeah, open mic night. If you want to come up here and talk some horror movies.
He's about to go to work. Or,
oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I guess I'll see you on the next short attention span theater.
Yep.
I wish I didn't work late evening.
Oh, working in late evenings gotta be kind of. Gotta be great.
I'm awake most of the time during the night. Jesus. I'm like a vampire. You know what? I'd rather just sleep during the day instead of during at night. And I know it's gonna kill me, but we are who we are.
It is what it is, man. It is what it is. So let's see. She mentioned something. Where'd it go?
Horror movies.
She mentioned there it is. The Whisper. There it is.
The Whisper in the Darkness.
That was actually a.
Ooh, look at you getting all fancy with the little highlight. You go.
I know. I'm moving up in this YouTube world.
Everybody else needs to. Especially the goddamn government. They're
already here. What are you talking about? They're all over the tubes of you, man.
Yeah.
Every time I turn it on, the first thing I see in my recommended is either coronavirus update or something Donald Trump said. Not that I'm saying that. And as many people as I subscribe to, that's absolutely ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
But I do. I think they're literally just using, at this point, YouTube as an emergency broadcast system to basically, or at least try to anyway. Whoa, hold on, hold the phone, hold up. Somebody,
everything else goes.
Ricardo, shush. We literally have somebody stuck in the pneumatic tubes of you. Let's see if I can get her out. Butterflies. Hold on a second. Oh. Here she comes. Oh, there we are. Oh, you
Hi,
okay?
butterflies.
Hey, I want to stop by and say hi to you all. What's up?
Hey,
Uh,
butterflies. How are
we're
you,
talking.
honey?
We're talking horror movies.
I
Uh,
am horror.
fun.
Oh yeah.
Jedi Bill,
And the
your avatar.
government's the number one horror movie going on right now.
You know that's me. That's my alter ego, Uncle Boris. I turn
There's an
into Uncle Boris every October for the last 8 years at the
now. There's a good one
slaughterhouse.
we missed, and now I think she's just rambling on H.P. Lovecraft movies. Look at this, ladies and gents.
Color.
The color out of space. The old
Space.
spelling of color. The old English spelling of color. The way H.P. Lovecraft originally wrote it. Not the new Nick Cage version spelling.
Did
New
they
English
ever
color.
did they ever play that movie out of the science movie theater or whatever the fuck it's called?
Oh, I
Mystery
love that
Science
show.
Theater.
Science
I love
Theater
Mystery Science
3000.
Theater.
I do too.
I don't think I've
But
seen it.
that name sounds familiar. I just
The
I don't
color
know where
out
I
of
saw it from.
space is
Did you-
actually one of H.P. Lovecraft's personal favorite stories.
Huh.
It was his personal
Hey.
favorite in his time.
Figures.
Do you know that was an atheist? That kind of like shocked me when I read that. When I did some research on him.
He
Yes,
wasn't
that's
exactly atheist.
well,
He
that's
was
what they were
more
saying.
cosmicist than anything. He believed in the grand cosmic scheme that there's something a lot greater and a lot bigger than what even probably even God could even take care, couldn't even deal with.
Well,
Something
the
out
three
further
things
in
that-
space,
yeah.
probably. And I think that's what really he touched upon. Like,
Yeah, like we were talking about that the other day, that he was definitely knowledgeable of some stuff.
I've had discussions with other people, and they say he'd probably be right up there with one of those people that probably thought that Mr. Hitler had some promise.
Wow.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they'd put him up there with some Yahtzee sympathizers.
That
Yahtzee.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I never even think of anything like that.
Well, there's a lot of people are trying to cancel all kinds of things.
Mm.
Yeah, I know.
Next,
They're tearing down all our history and everything.
next thing you know, they're going to cancel my shoes because they're black and I'm white.
And then they're gonna cancel
Yes, shame on
WWE,
you.
and then it's the end of the world.
I know, I'm
Then
such
it-
a horrible
Oh.
person.
Yeah, and then they're gonna cancel WWE, and then it's the end of the world.
Only
Yeah,
only for
whatever.
you.
Yep.
What? No,
No, I'm
no,
pretty sure.
no!
I'm pretty
Don't
sure
put that
some
don't even put that
officials are gonna
bullshit
get
on me.
Oh,
slammed.
I'm just hey.
I'm
I'm
no.
just teasing.
No, V-Star. It's not a teasing. At this point, I'm just done with their storyline. It's just if you want to see something interesting, watch NXT Takeover or NXT for that matter, or at
I
least
used to watch it with my
AEW,
son all the
All
time
Elite
back in the
Wrestling.
day.
Oh,
I used
wait.
to love it back in the day when my
What is
son
this?
was little.
I can't believe I didn't see this. Here we go. There's a
that?
visual.
I'm currently 10
I
feet
know,
above
right?
Hey, Admiral.
face mask. What?
Whew.
Mm-mm-mm.
I don't get it. I'm confused.
Did
I
you
get
send
it.
me to the void?
No, you muted yourself.
No, there's your avatar. But are you serious? I mentioned WWE and you put that lantern on. You know what? I'll give you credit. I actually love Bray Wyatt, and he just actually brought that character back instead of the Fiend. I love the Fiend, and you know what? He's old news. That's old news right now. So, and
Is the Fiend the one where he like turns around and does that whole spider crawl like thing?
well, Bray Wyatt started it. It didn't have to be from the Fiend, but yeah, technically, yeah, that's the guy that did the spider walk.
That's
He is
that does
awesome,
that is kind of creepy.
creepy, and exciting. That was the only exciting thing over the last few years.
I do like those
The
masks
only
though.
kind of the only kind of scary movie I really liked was paranormal stuff. I really like that kind of stuff.
Oh
But if it
yeah.
comes to like
The
real like
paranormal.
blood and all that, I can't do it.
Yeah.
But when it comes to
Butterflies.
anime, I can do it. But if
Did
it comes to like if I see like real people and blood and stuff, I can't handle it. I don't know why.
did you see the
Darth, if
one
you
where
ever
it
show
was in the
her
closet?
poltergeist, I swear I'll hurt you. Just do yourself a favor. Don't even show her the movie Poltergeist.
Oh, that's one of the best
Oh, I've seen
movies.
that.
Even that was messed up. I mean,
Well, that was a great
of all the
movie. What
horror
are you
movies
talking
that
about?
I've liked and everything else, Poltergeist, all three of the films, even though the little girl's dead, it just leaves a mark that it put a mark on my life. A little
Right.
bit. When the first time that I saw Poltergeist, it nearly made me sick to my stomach. The first time that I saw it,
Is that
and
same
the
girl
sad
playing
thing,
Ducky?
it's a sad tragedy of it. One of the girls was killed in the first from the first film, and the way that her death came in, I'm just like, I didn't even want to watch part
They
two. I didn't even
say it
want to
was
watch part
cursed.
three. I mean, that girl Wark, if she didn't have any health problems, she would have been a great actress.
Okay.
I'll give her credit for that. But Poltergeist, just
Can you
don't
hear me?
even watch the
Everybody hear
It
me?
don't
was
even watch the
directed
Yeah.
by Tobe Hooper, who
Yes.
also
Okay.
did
I thought
1978
my mic wasn't working. I can't even hear
Chainsaw
No, I
myself.
can hear you.
or
Yeah, I
75.
can hear you,
Yeah, I
hon.
can
You're
hear you.
fine.
You're
Okay.
fine now.
Um
Yeah.
Butterflies. Did
um
you see the one paranormal where the thing was in the closet, and at the end, she goes down and the thing's killing her husband, but the cops come and she's like all bloodied, and they kill her because they think that she's the one who killed the husband. And then at the very end, you see the closet door open and the light turn on. Ooh.
Creepy.
That, yeah, that was, but stuff like that
Is that is
friggin'
that is that the
happens,
first
man.
film, Paranormal Activities? Is that the
no,
first
I
that's
film?
think
like
so.
4, I think.
Oh, is it four? I don't know. It's the only one I
I think
saw. And where the blanket
I
would
think
come
I saw
off
the
of her.
last one. I think I saw the last one, but that's it.
How many of those are there
I wanna
now?
watch the rest of the I wanna watch the rest of the other four.
I know there's a bunch. After about 2 or 3, I just started losing interest. I'm like, come on. I don't know why. I probably because I think I have my own haunted house.
Right.
So I got to
Yeah.
deal with it on a daily. I don't want to have to watch it. I want to escape
This
for a little
house
while.
You
is
cast that shit out. You got
Right.
the power to cast that shit out.
Oh,
haunted.
hon.
Darth,
Dark. You
surprisingly
know
and
what you
everything,
really gotta
everybody in
watch?
America has their own
Fight.
horror house.
Okay,
Scary
Okay,
okay,
movie
children.
let's
together.
just
Okay,
say that.
everybody. Don't everybody talk at once.
I'm sorry.
All I hear is a clusterfuck of voices, unlike the rest of my head.
Can I go first, guys? Let me just say
Yes.
this. Everybody in the damn country, everybody has a haunted house. It just depends on what it is. Mine is Poltergeist. What's yours, Jason? Darth. Darth. God, son of a.
Really?
Ah,
His real
I
name
I
is
need to get
not
off. I
James.
need to get off here. I need to get off here.
okay, buddy.
I'm getting off here.
Yeah.
I love you guys. Just ignore what I said.
Love you.
Ha-
Later.
Later, Gator.
Oh my gosh,
Thanks for
What
man.
coming.
happened?
I don't.
What happened?
I dropped a plate on my foot.
Are you okay?
Oh no.
That was fun. That was interesting.
Yeah. But you've got the power to cast them spirits out.
Yeah, I need some sage.
I'm
probably
just
some
saying.
witch hazel or
No,
something.
you don't even need no sage. Just with your words, you can cast them out. They have to obey. They have to obey.
In the
I don't have
Bible.
them in my house no more.
I
Yep.
can get in the Bible and say the words and they go away.
Luke 10. All you have.
I
Okay.
think so.
Luke 10. Yep. You don't have to.
We tried that whole Luke 10 thing. Yeah, we still get stuff. So yeah, this one's here to
And
stay.
Well, of
it's
course,
not as
because
bad as you think it is.
Right. But you got to realize too, when you go out, things will attach to you and come in. So I make a regular habit of going through my house and just speaking and casting crap out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When
I'm
I start to feel it, yeah. Because I'm done. I'm done with messing with them. I'm done. They actually videotaped me. Seriously, in my sleep, I battle. In my sleep, they're like, you speak in tongues, and you got this, like, I've got this sword out. But then when I started speaking it, when I was awake,
I like this
they
one.
just have to. Yeah, which one? Oh, what do you say? I've been divorced twice too. Yeah, I lived it. Too.
That's great.
And there's the comment for the night, probably.
Right.
Oh, the picture. I love this picture on my thingy. It has my bird on it.
Oh, I know.
I love
Pika,
it.
That's Pikachu.
Yep.
Pika, Pika.
Pika,
He didn't poop on your head anymore, did he?
Are you actually muted, Bill? Or are you just...
No, I'm not muted. Can you hear me?
I was
Yeah,
wondering
we can
because
hear
you're still...
Hellraisers.
Because you're still...
I'm waiting to talk about horror movies.
We're still kind
Yeah,
of
you just
talking about
mentioned
horror
the
movies.
first.
I
He
hear what you're
mentioned in
talking
the
about,
chat
but
the
those
first two Hellraisers.
those aren't real horror movies. I mean the real.
Oh, come on.
Horror
Really? We have to go
movies.
through the real horror movies? What about Elm Street?
Oh yeah.
Elm Street was actually based off of a real guy.
Yeah, I know. Horror.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yep.
Now, is the Hellraiser the one with Pinhead?
Yes.
Yep.
And the Cenobites.
With Cenobites.
And now, but that's different than the one with the box when they open the box.
It
Or
is
that
the box. It's the puzzle
that's how
box.
they get released. That's how they get released, actually.
Ooh, that's
Oh,
Yeah.
no
When you open-
pictures, please. It's a waste of good suffering.
But when you open the box, it's like
We
you
have
release all of
forever.
them come in. I think that's how it goes.
Yeah.
To
Like the
know
dude that was
your flesh.
in the attic. That creeped me out. That he was like, he became like part of the attic, and the one person had to bring bodies up there, and he like consumed the bodies.
Yeah.
Until
what I'm talking
he
about?
became
Yeah.
flesh, yes.
Right. That was like.
It was weird.
It was like, yeah.
I love Clyde Barker. I think Clyde Barker.
Yes,
is
Clyde Barker is definitely twisted. I love him.
I
Did you
love
read
his
the Books of Blood. Please tell
And
me you
since-
read the Books
Since
of Blood.
everybody's been
No.
talking about the comic series and stuff, I actually loved Clive Barker's comic book series. I had every single one of them.
You need to
Saint
read.
Sinner. I
You
had
need
Saint Sinner. I had Hokum and Hex. I had
to-
I had I had all of those in their entirety.
I suggest
Oh
read.
wow, Lady Mist. Lady Mist says, "I live in a home where 4 people have died." Oof, that's
Oh wow.
rough.
That sounds like the
Yeah,
That sounds like the making of a haunted house movie.
That's a wicked
Yeah.
party.
That's
and
it.
out
you,
here too,
you,
there's
you want
Okay,
some
okay,
company?
okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Party at Lady Mist's house.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, let's go ghost hunting.
It's a
I would love
judgment
to do that.
party.
Do it.
Party after dawn.
Jedi Bill's bringing the booze.
Oh
Yeah, it just made me think of something too. That's so weird because the guy above Mark who just died, um, he died, and then the one over next, like all 3 of those apartments are connected, and all 3 people who have ever lived there have died.
Oh,
Kentucky's a weird. Kentucky is full of some old friggin' houses with some things in them. Let me tell you. Whew.
Wait, say that again about the house?
Well, I live in an
All
apartment
3 of
complex.
those apartments are connected?
Well, they're all like there's the one upstairs is connected, like 6 and 7 are connected, and then 14 down from 6 and 7 goes a different way, and so they're all 3 of those are connected. And like on my side, I have 3 connected too, but all 3 of the people that have lived over there, everyone that has been in one of those apartments have died. So, and I've been
Wow.
here 3 years. Yeah,
that's
it's like,
insane.
yeah. It is insane.
That's
It's crazy, yeah. And
is
Kentucky
it like
until
one of them elderly Section 8 or what is it?
no, it's just a really strange setup. It's like I don't know what the flippity doodah they were thinking when they built this, but the house that when me and my son first came here, it was an old farmhouse. It was one of the original farmhouses, and they made it into 3 apartments. And there was something in there that we had to cast into a mirror. That was I had it on film. I actually had it on
Hey,
film. It was
hey, you
creepy.
epic beard.
Hey, Epic Beard, what's up?
Hello, the heck beard.
What's up? We're just talking about we were talking about horror movies. Now we're just talking about scary stuff and haunted houses and things.
Ooh, I got a good one. You know, whenever I was at my mom's
Excuse me.
house, I was young. I was like at least 12 or 13 years old when this happened. It was dark time and it was weekend, and I was in the living room and I was on a rocking chair. I was sitting down, just mind my own business. Everybody was asleep except for me. I was still awake, and I saw this shadow. I'm serious. I really
Shadow
thought it was
people. Mm-hmm.
shadow went
Shadow
across
people.
the bathroom, and I'm like, Jonathan, my brother, Jonathan, you there? Nope. And then next minute I knew it was Otto crap on my face, looking at me with those eyes and just smiling at me.
Red
It scared the
eyes. There's
yeah.
3 of them. There's 3 shadow people. One has a hat. One has red eyes, and then there's one that's a sneaky MFer, and it usually hides. But there's 3 of them. I call them the shadow people. I actually wrote a story about them. I see them
Yeah,
all the time.
I
They
mean,
call
this
the hat
they
one. They call the one with the hat the ancient one.
looked like it had curly hair.
Yes. And and it's pretty cool. But it's that sneaky SOB. Oh, that's a
I don't like
nasty
shadow. I don't like
thing.
shadow people. Me and my brother had the same dream about shadow people. It was bad. It was like,
My son calls them the Reapers. He said that they're the Reapers. Actually, my son's very spirit. He's in the spirit. I hear in the spirit, and my son sees in the spirit. And
Either
wow.
yeah,
usually if you see the
creepy.
ancient one, it's usually a omen of some sort that something
Mm-hmm.
cataclysmic is going to happen to
Mm-hmm.
somebody around you.
Yeah, it's a warning. He's usually warned is a warning.
I did not know that. It was a warning.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I even
If it's
had a
that dude
If
in the
it's
hat,
the dude in the hat,
no.
yeah.
Well,
If it was the one with the just the red eyes staring at you, I don't know what that one's about. I see the one with the hat most.
freaked me out.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
also,
They'll do that.
I had like a dream, same dream as my brother did. It was like I was out of my body, and I was
Mm-hmm.
walking in a hallway, and it was a red room. It's like really red. Everything was red, and I see these shadows going by really, really fast. And I was screaming, "Mom, Dad, anybody here?" Nobody didn't answer, and I see these shadows. And
well,
next
if you
minute
want to
I
test your
knew
sound in here, you
all
can.
these shadows were around me, looking at me, and they had the biggest grin on their faces like they want to eat me. And next thing I knew, I hear my brother's
Mm-hmm.
voice waking me up. It freaked me out. I had a hard time fighting to wake up.
There's a good question for you. Are they in a blue
Yes,
mist?
yes, yes. They do come in a blue mist.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looked like in my dream. Freaked me out.
It wasn't a dream. You were out of your, you were taken up in the spirit. You were being shown something.
Really?
I got a really creepy story for you. Has any of you seen me play Bloodborne against the Shadows of Yarnum?
Ooh.
Yeah, there are three of
Mm-hmm.
those. Remember?
Interesting. Yes, yes. Very
You
interesting.
think there's a
Well, from different.
correlation on the legends?
Yes, yes. Of course, everybody who has been, like I've said before, it's the same thing, just different names and different ways of telling it because it's um, people experience it different in different cultures. You know, call them different things, and but it's it's the same.
They
Yeah,
probably changed it
absolutely.
just to fit the storyline and stuff.
Right,
That's insane.
right. That's crazy.
But they are very shadowy and they are
Ooh, Lady
real
Mist,
black.
really. That's well. There's definitely the only difference between dreams and visions is one is you're asleep and one is you're awake. That's the only difference. So you can be asleep and being taken up in the spirit, and you can also be awake and taken up in the spirit. So that's more freaky than anything because you can almost write it off when you're sleeping. You know that you're awake and you're like, whoa, what's going on? Yeah, I feel you on that.
Yeah,
That would
that's
be
kind of
interesting to
freaky.
hear. Let me know you pair up here and talk about that, Lady Mist.
And there she is. I just pulled her out of the tombs of you. Hello,
I,
Lady Mist.
I can tell you real quickly what this pulled me right out of the void. I
All
okay.
right, what are you gonna tell us?
Yeah, when my aunt passed away, and my sisters were comforting her, and they were telling all their stories. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're fine.
Well, it was my turn, and I told them about this thing that happened to me when I was about 7, 8, and we, there's a delay since it's there.
All right, mute your YouTube.
Yeah.
That might actually help.
Oh, okay. Can
Is that?
Is that better?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a little better.
So I told him about when I was about that age. Late at night, the hall, because we lived in a single wide trailer, and I'm an insomniac, so I would.
That is kind of echoey.
Yeah, there's an echo.
Yeah.
Anyway, the whole hallway would light up in this blue iridescent light, and I would pop up to go see what was the light. And down the hallway came these figures, and I could only pick out or see the first two.
Ooh.
And the first one, I always called him the Indian chief because as a little kid, he had this big thing on his head, and it just reminded me of the giant headdress that they wear. Although he didn't look like an Indian, that just was stuck in my mind.
Huh.
And the person behind was a lady, very tall, and she was wearing something different. And then people were faded out, and I could see there were figures, and they'd get about halfway down the hall, and I would, and I, and I'd realize that I needed to be in my, not be seen. So I'd run back, jump in my, cover my head. They'd come into the room all the way to the bed and lean down and stare at me for a few seconds, and then they would leave. And as soon as they were out the room, I'd pop up and go see where they were going. I thought that, and there was a window, the old-fashioned windows that has the cranks. When they got to that window, all of a sudden, all the blueness was sucked out of the house in a matter of seconds.
Huh.
And this happened several times. And when I told them that, my sisters just stared back at me that, when you tell something that's shocking. And so my older sister said when she was 7, 8 in a different house, she experienced the same thing, but she couldn't figure out who they were, and she never really saw them. She jumped into her room, and she would watch them through the edge of the covers, and they would leave, and then she wouldn't go see where they went. And so then my younger sister, who was even more shocked, and in a totally different state, in a different house, she was about the same age, and we're 5 years apart. She said she had a terrible experience. These people, she see the hall glow. These people would come into the hallway. Then they'd come into her room, and her room would light up. And she said he wasn't an Indian chief, but he had some real big thing on his head, like some kind of head, I don't know, a helmet or something. And there was a lady behind him that was very thin and tall. And then there was another man behind her. And they would stand at the edge of her bed and then lean all the way down towards the bed like they were going to touch her, but they would just stare at her, scared her to death. And then after a few minutes, they left. So I asked.
I got a feeling they did more than stare at her.
Well, then I have an older brother, and he wasn't there. So we asked the brother he's in another state, and he said when he was about the same age, he could hear something out the door. It was on the other side of the door, and he could hear them talking, but he couldn't make out what they were saying because he couldn't understand the language. And they would come into the house, and he would go into his room. For some reason, everybody just knew to go in the room. And then they just left. But we were all about 7, 8 in different places in the country when we all experienced that thing. So, and we never told each other. No, we didn't. It's just we all kept it a secret from ourselves. So I just thought that was, I wonder if anybody. So
Wow.
I always wondered if anybody else had ever had something like that happen. That's all.
But apparently we've got a few experiences. We've seen a couple shadows run back and forth in our bedroom every once in a while when
Yep.
we're just sitting in the living room. And sometimes I think we have the ghost of a cat in here because I see something crawling like on the floor about the size of a small cat.
And every time it goes on, one day I feel something fuzzy underneath my foot. I look down,
Nothing's
and
there.
no, I seen a cat. It looked at me, but it was like shadowy. I have really moon. I don't know what it is, but I end up seeing. I'm like see ghost, ghosts more than anything. I don't know why. I think it's because of the gift or what. I don't know.
Some people are just more in tune to it than others.
I just always wondered, what they were. And after that, I've never had a nightmare. Never.
Bill, you ever have anything like that?
Well, when I lived in Salt Lake City, Utah, I could have sworn that house was haunted. We had lived in the basement because there was a finished basement, and there were like 3 bedrooms down there, plus a giant wet bar. But I swear there were ghosts about the place because things would move. Things would be here or there, and I don't know how they got there.
I got that stuff going on here. Like, I was like, remember how I just all of a sudden post my plague doctor mask in the Discord?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I did not find that mask until the day I posted it in the Discord.
Yep. And I'm the one that found it.
And it was not where she found it before, because I even looked there and it wasn't there beforehand.
It's crazy. Like if me and you start arguing, things can start throwing at us. Like one day, like when me and him was arguing, what was it? Your mug glass or something?
My
Knocked
hourglass
me.
fell off the
Yeah,
top of the mantle.
yeah. It wasn't even in the edge. It just like flew at me. Lucky I didn't get cut.
It was too far for it to have just fallen. It
Yeah.
was thrown.
Yep.
Walked off the edge and committed suicide.
What? What was that, Lady Mist?
Oh, I said, just kind of walked off the edge and committed suicide.
Yeah, I wish that was the case.
I had a
We all
neighbor
know
where I
that's
live
not
now.
the case.
I had a neighbor who we have a common fence, so you know how you always talk to the backyard. She never goes around to the front because it's too long. And she's standing at my front door in a panic, going, "Go check your yard." And I'm like, "What?" She goes, "Go check your yard." And I said, "What?" She's, "Your mom. I heard somebody in your yard. I think your mom fell." And I'm like, "No, I just left my mom. She's in her bed. She's doing fine." And she says, and she was adamant about it. And I said, "Well, what happened?" She said she was, and I had a English garden where there's pathways. She was at the back fence and she could hear somebody going, "Help me," with a funny little stressed out voice. And she said it sounded like they were crawling around on their belly. So she moved up and down the fence trying to get a view of them. And every time she did, the voice moved further around in the yard. And so she thought my mom had fallen in the garden and was crawling around the yard trying to get help because they kept going, "Help me, help me." And it freaked her out. When she said, "Go," and I said, "Okay, I'll go back there and see what's, what it is." And when I went back there wasn't anything. There wasn't anything back there.
Wow.
So she would never go to the fence after that ever again.
That's insane.
Scared her
Oh,
so
here's a creepy one.
I see a pin appear on the steering wheel. It dropped into the coffee table.
Wow, that is crazy epic. That, yeah, I'd be scared too.
Did your skin turn another a whole different shade of white that day?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, the chat. He's in the chat now.
Oh,
You okay, butterflies?
What is it?
I just asked if you're all right.
Oh yeah, I'm okay.
hey, do you need to go, Beb? Or you need to,
Yeah, I might have to get off here shortly because I'm babysitting, and I thought I'll
yeah.
stop by and say hi to you all and stuff.
All right. I guess I'll see you when you get off.
Alrighty,
All right.
I'll see you later, Darth. See you
Catch you
whenever I
later.
get off, and see you later, Jedi Bill, and see
Oh
you
yeah.
later, all, and thank you.
Welcome.
Bye.
And then there were
And then we'll
two. Oh yeah.
back to the pneumatic tubes of the U.
Let's see.
Apparently, you can't escape it because we're talking about it tonight.
Uh huh. I know.
I know because you're here.
Mm-hmm. I would have known if you're on if Nina didn't turn on the YouTube and there you were.
Yeah, I decided to do something a little different tonight. I didn't really exactly want to play a video game tonight. I thought, what the heck? We'll try this open lines thing out. We'll get you out of the pneumatic tubes of the U.
Yeah.
So come on up. We're just listening to ghost stories at this point because
Mm-hmm.
we're like an hour and 30 minutes in. And yeah, even most of my gaming streams don't last this long.
I'll try to make them as much as I can. It's hard. Giving my life over to YouTube. So
Yeah,
many channels to do. Plus, I got my own thing.
I know how it is. Plus, doing research for your own channel
Mm-hmm.
and then reading everybody else's stuff. But
You see
yeah,
what my avatar is now.
oh, it is the Necronomicon.
Oh, it's H.P Lovwcraft Necronomicon.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I think there's a special little thing that goes on that. And Neil Paul Ricardo sent me a message. Let's see what he said. And it's nothing I could actually pull up here.
Bummer.
Yeah, I'm going to get struck down for that if I pull that out. And
I wish they would let you have they only let you have 10 avatars. I wish they would let you
here's
have
somebody.
25 or 30.
Hello.
Then I won't have to get rid of so many of mine.
The supernatural what? That's a long name.
I only see the supernatural.
Are you muted? Did you mute yourself?
Yeah, I made it. It's me. It's the epic one.
Hey, how you doing?
I don't know if this is going to stream very well.
Well, we're gonna find out here real quick.
I'm hotspotting to my PC from my phone, so yeah, it's rough.
Oh, so you only have like a certain amount of data.
Yeah, 30 gigs, and it's...
The floor's all yours. The floor's all yours. Tell us your story.
Well, I don't know about stories. I thought I'd come on and test it out and see how well it holds. I doubt I can hold video, but I can do this probably.
Yeah, you'll probably be able to do that just fine. It sounds okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been playing with the settings all day, trying to get it good. Oh, my wife wanted to tell you about a necklace one time that she had.
Uh-huh.
And it was something special that she had, and she knew where she kept it all the time. And she went to get it, and it wasn't there. And like, where is that thing? And she looked and looked and looked and looked and looked all over the place. And she eventually gave up. And the next day, she went back to where it was supposed to be.
And
right
it was there.
Yep.
I've had that.
Someone had taken it, a ghost or something, and like, oh, I want this, and then it appeared back.
Purple Valkyrie and a lot of other people think I actually have a brownie.
I'm thinking gnomes, personally.
Brownies are, yeah, but when I did leave the food out like you do for brownies, stuff doesn't happen.
Do you want to hear something really weird?
Yeah, let's hear something really weird.
One time I made a sandwich and I put it in the fridge.
Uh-huh.
And it disappeared, and there wasn't nobody in the house but me for 5 days. Never did find that sandwich.
Do you sleepwalk by chance?
Not to my knowledge. I barely sleep. In case you haven't noticed.
What is sleep?
Yeah.
If I sleep for 2 hours, that's a good day. 3 hours, even better.
You won't believe it. I got 12 hours of sleep last night.
Holy balls!
I know it.
You sold your soul, didn't you?
I took a bunch of herbs, and then I took some weed, and the combination just knocked me out. I was so happy. They were drywalling today, and I didn't hear it. That's how out I was.
Damn, son.
I put up and tore down drywall. So yeah, I know how loud that can get.
Yeah, so I was really happy. I woke up at 3:00 this afternoon, like,
were they putting it up or taking it down?
Putting it up. We just moved into a house, and we were getting our master bedroom and bathroom all redone. We found out today that this house had burnt down before.
Wow.
The foundation.
I'm surprised you don't actually have any leftover spirits or stuff.
Well, we think we might, because someone visited and they said that chimney that used to belong to the original house. And like, really? And so we just found that out.
I knew a place where it was around where my aunt used to live. There was this rickety old house, and then old ass broken down house. It was just in the middle of a field, just off of the road, and you could literally see it driving by on the road. Every time I went to my aunt's house, we'd have to pass that house. And then one year, I remember looking over in that field to see that house, and all that was in that house was nothing but the chimney. I asked my
Say hi.
aunt whatever happened to that house. She said it just, I don't know if it was faulty wiring or what it was, but it just caught fire.
Say hi.
They investigated the land, no footprints, no nothing. It just caught fire out of flipping nowhere.
You can
The
go.
only thing standing was that chimney.
Yeah, fortunately, I've never been in a house fire. I know a lot of people have.
So, what about times? Oh, I miss V Star. Saying bye, V Star. Apparently, she's gonna lay down for a bit. Oh, if you're catching this on the replay, V Star later. I hope you
Yeah.
get to feeling better. She says sounds like nap time anyway. Lady Miss says you sound clear.
Yeah, I just switched over there and saw it. I need a second monitor bad.
I'm not even on a second monitor. I'm doing it all through the StreamYard chat.
Well, I'm trying to later on tonight. I'm going to try a theory and see if I can't cheat on StreamYard.
You
Think
could
I
are you talking about opening a new tab and opening up YouTube? Yeah, you can
well
do that.
using StreamYard, just capturing StreamYard and then streaming that through OBS, and that way I can have a whole lot more control. I think.
I guess we're gonna find out here in a second.
We're going to find out here in about 15 minutes. If it fails, okay, I'm done. But I'm going to try her out. Then I wouldn't have to pay for StreamYard.
Let's see what we got here. I'm messing around with some of the settings.
Well, you want to come back?
Lars, are you ever eventually going to get like use a laptop or desktop?
I'm using a laptop right now. I
Oh,
finally got it to work tonight, so I was like, what the hell? I'm going to utilize this.
cool. Awesome sauce.
Yeah, I finally got it to work when I actually needed it to work.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, because I was going to do the, because I usually run Stream Elements every night,
Right.
but apparently it's not working that well. There we go. It might actually work now. Am I still in chat or what's going on here?
Mm.
Can you hear me?
Are you in chat? Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. 5x5. Yeah, I got to make sure because I'm fucking around with tabs right now.
I
Yeah,
know
I'm
all
still
that.
getting used to this YouTube hosting StreamYards thing because I do like this whole platform where just talking about horror movies and things. I think we should do this. Maybe actually have a certain one, stay on a certain subject.
Mm-hmm.
That'd probably help a lot.
Boy, that beard is epic.
He does
on
have a nice beard.
It's short right now. I
Yours
trimmed
is
it.
short right now, my ass.
It is.
Waggly, scraggly hair on his chin.
Let's see if I can get mine.
He's a man with a weird beard.
Yeah, you've seen mine before.
Yeah. On Bill's channel for the first time we met.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to get this the way. Yeah, that might actually work. I'm kind of looking to the side here, but kind of got the laptop on one side. I've literally got my, not even using my keyboard. I'm just kind of
There it goes.
got
It says your
just
bot is
using my
running.
mouse. Oh, it is? Yay!
Your stream is running. You have successfully put your bot into the chat.
Yeah, I was going to do that, but I was kind of in a rush to get everything up and running because by the time I actually got it running, I'm usually up and running around 10. But it was like 10:03, 10:05 or some. We've been on here for almost a good 2 hours talking about a whole bunch of nothing.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can try that.
And now I'm turning my camera off since everybody's going off cam.
I'm looking for a picture. Someone wanted to see me without a beard earlier on another channel. I'm trying to find one. It's been forever, though.
That could be scary.
I only have one from 5 years ago. I just gotta find it.
Find that picture.
Do you need to... I'm trying to see if I can share screen or something.
Well, I just put it on my profile here, but... Okay, go back.
I really don't know how to use this. It was decent. I thought it was good.
What's that?
This first time, besides just not having a topic, just open nights and open lines.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think of the whole pneumatic tubes of you?
The what?
That's what I call YouTube. When I pull up, remember that little speech I had? Yeah. What do you think of that? I kind of thought of that myself.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was playing Quake when I thought of it.
There.
There's this level that has all these tunnels.
That's me 5 years ago.
Wow.
Look at that baby face. Holy crap.
That's why the beard.
Mm-hmm. Oh, buddy.
I bet you don't get carded as much, do you?
Not with the beard, but yeah, I was carded up until 40 all the time, even with the beard.
Oh, just go to Target and buy a duster for your computer. I got carded at Target for a duster because teenagers or kids still huff that garbage. I'm like, really? You're carding me? You're carding me.
Now it's hilarious. One time
I
went
policy. In. It's policy, I guess. It's Target.
Well, that's what they did to me. I went in one time to buy something. It wasn't even tobacco or anything like that. It was just the rolling tubes.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's paper, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm 40 years old. I walk in there. I didn't have my ID on me. They're like, we can't sell it to you. Really? I'm old enough to be your dad, and you're not going to sell it to me.
Yeah, I had the same thing. I was just buying a freaking pack of cigarettes. Like, I don't know. I think it was about 2-3 weeks ago. Like, it was just after they started the whole quarantine thing. And I'm like, I'm going to go get me a soda and a pack of cigarettes. I only came out with a soda that day. And I was like, I'm old. Like, what are you? Barely old enough I'm old enough to be your dad.
Yep. That's what I said. I'm old enough to have kids that can drink. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm old enough to have kids that can actually drink and serve alcohol.
Well, I'm gonna have to run. I'll be
Okay.
back. I'm only gonna stream for like 5 minutes. Just test it, and I'll be back.
All right. I'm glad you figured it out, man.
Yep, I'll catch you guys in a bit.
Good luck, my dude.
Okay.
So we're gonna go raid the epic beard.
Hmm.
Does it
It's up
sound
to
like a
you.
good idea, Chet? Should we go raid the epic beard?
It's up to you, man.
Is that you clicking?
Oh yeah, you can hear that?
Oh yeah, your clicker is loud, bro.
Damn. I thought it was quiet. Sorry.
I'm glad you're not playing one of them tap games or some shit.
No, I'm doing my usual thing, messing with my avatars.
I'm not brave enough to change my avatar yet. Plus, I really like my avatar. Everybody knows who I am because of said avatar. It's the mask.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. Skadoosh. Oh yeah. It is getting closer to October.
July. Yeah, about what 3-4 months, give or take, a couple of days.
You got August, another month of 31 days. September, 30 days.
And then, yeah,
Time's been going by fast, which is good because God, we need this year to be over like yesterday.
yeah, we're already halfway through the year and it's still not getting any better.
I know. It's getting worse with all this rules and new norm BS.
Oh, I just found out my county is not enforcing the mask thing yet.
Oh well, everywhere I go, I have to, and I can't really breathe well with the mask on. But if I were to go shopping, I have to wear the mask. And that's not just Walmart. That's like Fry's and Safeway. Basically, any place that sells food. The restaurants.
Excuse me.
No
Oh,
worries.
yeah, I think I'm gonna have to grab me a water. That didn't sound right.
Have you seen the
Is that
movie Session 9?
Section 9 or Session
Session
9?
Session 9.
No, I haven't.
It's a modern horror film.
There's a movie I do want to see.
Oh,
It's actually kind of right up my alley. It's called Underwater. Not that I want to see another movie with Kristen Stewart in it, but
I went to I
I think it's only
I
one
went to go see
reason I
it
want to watch that movie.
anyway. This one is from the year like 2001. It's about runtime of 101 minutes. They filmed it at an actual a sane asylum. It was a state facility.
What movie is it?
Session 9.
Oh, what facility did they film it at?
Let's see.
Transatlantic.
No. Okay,
I
in
know
the
there
movie
was.
they called it Danvers State Hospital, but I think it was some other. Its real name is something else.
Yeah, I kind of want to know the hospital they actually filmed it in, not the fictional name of it that they used for the film. That's the real stuff I'm really interested about horror movies.
Oh,
like
yeah.
where they actually filmed these places. Because I remember on Halloween, it was supposed to be Haddonfield, Illinois, but the house was actually, wasn't it somewhere in New Jersey or some shit?
No. It was all in California there.
Was it?
Yep.
But there is one that looks just like it in Haddonfield, New Jersey.
Okay, an American psychological horror film by Brad Addison. Come on, get to the place where it was really filmed. Trying to bring it
Well,
up
I
on.
think I'm gonna wrap it up.
Okay.
Thanks for coming on, Jedi Bill.
Oh yeah, no
And,
problem.
And thanks to Lady Mist for wrenching and coming up. And even though she was really reluctant to, I'm glad you can come on and tell us your story. V-Star 333, whenever you can. Thanks for coming. Butterflies, my loving fiance. Awesome. She's an awesome wrench and very supportive of everything. I love her. She's amazing. The Epic Beard, thank you for coming on. What's his Facebook whatnot? You still here, dude? Or my friend? I don't even know if you're a guy or a girl. I don't know. I don't want to assume gender or anything. Kind of scared.
Yeah.
Watch it. I assume gender and get me too'd. Hashtag Hazel Hester. Let's see. Admiral Oliver Franklin Doom was in here.
Yep.
I believe. And did I miss anybody? Oh, Neopol Ricardo was in here too.
Yeah, you're your buddy, right?
Yeah, I know him in real life. He's literally like a brother to me. He's a cool dude. He just gets a little loud and over the top sometimes.
I noticed.
Kind of like you, Bill.
Who, me? Never.
Yes, you. Sometimes when I'm on your stream, I can't get a word in edgewise because you're like, yeah.
That's not me. No.
No, that couldn't be good.
No.
Of course it is. Don't let him lie to you.
Don't forget to write in the Dear Bill section or Dear Mr. CCDB.
Yeah, I'm surprised Mr. CCDV didn't come on here for a little bit. Where's his happy butt tonight? Probably getting ready for the soup.
Yeah.
What time is it? Oh, it's almost time for you guys to go on in another hour.
Yep.
New
9-1. So.
comments. Let's see. Yeah, he is here. Well, he was. What's his Facebook whatnot? Was here.
Yeah.
It keeps jumping like a boss.
Yeah, it does that.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the show, Lady Miss. You usually do, and I'm glad you keep coming, and I'm glad you keep coming to wrench for us. I'd like to actually see you in the Discord after the show, if you don't mind. Well, I think it's time to finally say goodbye. Back to my dimension now, and stay Eldrick, stay awesome. Probably want to sleep with the lights on. Have a good night.
Later.